Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're making vanilla. Vanilla is one of the easiest things that you can make because it only uses 2 ingredients. In fact, really any kind of extract, lemon extract, almond extract, they're so easy to make because all you need is lemon and vodka, vanilla and vodka, almonds and vodka. I think you catch the drift. So today I'm going to show you how to make homemade vanilla using your favorite vodka. Doesn't matter if it's a cheap vodka or an expensive vodka, and some Madagascar vanilla beans. So I have 2 vanillas that I made last spring, and you can tell that they're 2 different colors. I didn't make them months apart. I made them on the same day, but I used 2 different kinds of alcohol. This vanilla here is made from just regular vodka, and you can see how much lighter in color it is. This vanilla I made using a dark spiced rum. Did you even know that you could do that? Well, you can. And it smells and tastes so rich. They're amazing. So I'm going to show you guys how to make your own vanilla. Now, be forewarned, this vanilla isn't going to be ready tomorrow. You're not going to be able to use it next week, and you're not going to be able to use it next month. These vanillas need to sit in a cool, dark place for at least 6 months. The longer you can let your vanilla sit in the cabinet in the back of your pantry, the better off you'll be. So it's wonderful if you like to make your own extracts to kind of stagger the production over them. Maybe just do it once a year so you always have some vanilla ready. And this is a wonderful gift. Anybody would be happy to receive some homemade fresh vanilla to have in their pantry and make all of their baked goods taste even better. So let me show you how to make it. All right, today we are making vanilla. Vanilla is so easy to make. All you need are vanilla beans and vodka and a cute little jar. But if you don't have jars, you can always just use a mason jar or whatever glass jar you have. These are 2 vanillas that I made around this time last year, probably more of the springtime last year. And you can see that there are 2 different colors. Why? Well, because I used 2 different kinds of alcohol. This one right here is made with just a regular vodka, and you can see how much lighter it is, and it will get darkened over the years that I have it. You just want to give it a nice little shake every now and then, and that helps release the vanilla beans. So these have been kind of fermenting for about a year now. This one is made with a spiced rum. I forget the name of it. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of the rum that we used, but we used a dark spiced rum, and it smells amazing. Now, I originally made 4, 2 of the dark rum and 2 of the vodka, and I have since I think I've given them to my mom. I gave my mom one for Christmas, and then I think I either gave my sister-in-law one or I gave the other one to my mom. So anyways, we're gonna make 2 more bottles of vanilla. We're gonna set these aside. I've got my 2 bottles of that I'm gonna use. This is the vodka that I'm using, which is Tito's. And I also have these Madagascar vanilla beans that I found off of Amazon. The first thing you're gonna do is cut open your container of vanilla beans. You can smell them even though the package wasn't even opened. There are 50 Madagascar vanilla beans in here. Set these off to the side. Okay, the next thing that you're gonna wanna do is decide how many vanilla beans that you wanna use. I'm gonna use, I think, 5 for each jar because I want my vanilla to be nice and rich. So I'm gonna take out 10 vanilla beans. I'm going to slice them down the middle. That way they will open up and release their beans inside. Buying real vanilla at the grocery store is just wickedly expensive. So it's so much easier to make your own. Although you need to make the initial upfront investment of the vanilla beans and the vodka, it is well worth it. The first time I made vanilla, the recipe said to let that vanilla sit for 18 months, which worked out for us because during that time we were moving from Montana to Portland, Oregon, and everything had to go in a storage shed. So that included the vanilla. It wouldn't be for 2 years before we'd make it back to that storage shed and I would find that vanilla and bring it home, and it does taste so amazing. I don't buy store-bought vanilla anymore. So I'm going to let these just sit just as long. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I recommend letting your vanilla sit for at least a few months. So get it started now so it'll be ready in time for gift giving. So what I'm going to do is take each of my jars and I'm going to put my vanilla beans in the jars. Really hard. This is technical stuff. I hope you guys are following along, taking notes. If you have any questions, go ahead and put those questions in the comment section and I'm sure somebody will be able to answer, because you know we need a whole lot of direction for this recipe. Next is the fun part. We're going to break open our vodka, and let me get a strainer. Not a strainer. Let me get a funnel. And we're just going to fill these up. Woo! You want to make sure that your vanilla beans are covered. Whoops! That right there, my friends, is called alcohol abuse. Don't ever let that happen again. All right, we're going to seal these shut. I'm just going to wipe this dry. We're going to seal these shut. These jars are 8.5 ounces. So I'm going to have 17 ounces of vanilla when I'm ready. And then what you want to do is give them a good shake. And you want to do this a couple of times every week. Before we do anything with this, we want to label our vanilla so we know when we actually made it. And I found one of the best things to label your jars is just some painter's tape and a Sharpie. Since I have some more vodka left over, I think what I'm gonna do is just use the rest in a mason jar. And we're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna pour this on top of our vanilla, put your lid on it, and give it a good shake. We're gonna label it as well so we don't forget when we made it and what kind of vodka we used. Now, these bottles of vanilla, I am going to just tuck away in my pantry. I don't need them anytime soon because I still have a couple of bottles that I'm working on that we made last year. So by the time we get to using this vanilla, it will be nice and dark, just like the vanilla that we already made. It's just going to take some time. So I'm going to let these ferment for about a year. And this time next year, we'll be ready to use it. Just be sure when you make your vanilla to go in maybe every other day or so, at least a couple times a week, and give your jar a good shake. And then keep them in a cool, dark spot and just let them go until they're a nice dark brown and you can smell the vanilla permeating from the jar. There you have it. This is not a quick recipe. It is a quick recipe to make the vanilla, but it's not quick to actually use it. But thanks for watching the video, everybody. Let me know in the comment section if you've ever made your own extracts. If you have, which one have you made? And I will see all of you in the next video. Bye.